My name's Kenneth Bird. Sorry about the messy environment. That is Cat, his area right here. We're in right now. I want to show you something real quick. Now, because I use a Chrissy 5,000 lumen projector in my demonstrations, keep in mind my projectors have, my screen paints have been tested on just about everything. I own quite a lot of projectors. And a lot of projectors I own somewhere around between, we have 600, we have 200, we have 1,000 lumens, and this is one of the projectors that we use in our demonstrations, which is a Sony VPL. I'll show you the model number right here. VPL cs4. Now, the VPL cs4 projector is a portable projector. Right now, where my projector sits back is around 18 feet. So we're probably around 17 feet from the screen right now. That is my 126-inch screen coated with our Black Phoenix technology. And it's interesting how I just got finished coming up doing a demonstration about showing the Phantom technology, which is this really dark black screen we developed that won against 18 certified screens, was able to produce higher white levels, was able to produce amazing contrast levels in color with no problem being a screen that dark. But every once in a while, we get these individuals that will pop up and that will say, hey, look, the screen's too dark, I can't see it. Well, here's the thing, bottom line. Two things can come out of that. Either the product you have is not ours and it's black paint, or it's a fake and knockoff projector. So he says he has a, I forgot the name of the projector, but it's 3,000 lumens. So we're not using the 5,000 lumen, Chrissy. We're using, what's going on with you today? Go somewhere, go. Chitty chat, go. I don't know what's going on. But you get in camera, you start carrying on. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Move on. I don't know what's going on with you today. He's having one of those moods today. Oh, he's throwing up. Ah, Cat, what did you eat? Yeah, he ate something bad. All right, come here, Muffin Boy. You all right? Go upstairs, go up to your area right there. I'll clean it up later on. He wasn't feeling too good today. He ate something bad. Go upstairs. I'll get you some milk. All right. So anyway, we'll move on from there. He's okay. He just cacked up something. Let me check on him for a minute. Move the camera to the side. I'm gonna nickname you Drawing Queen. Come here. You're not in any trouble. Come on. What's going on? You okay? What's wrong with you, some tough? You not feeling too good? What you eat? Okay. We'll get you some new cat food. You don't like that cat food too much, do you? Don't worry about it. Okay. Go get some soap on the relax, okay? Put it out, relax. Okay. I don't think he likes the cat food. I got him a fresh bag of cat food. He don't like that cat food, so I'm gonna get him something else. He don't like it. But anyway, let's get back to this right here. He's okay. I'm gonna check on him first and make sure he's okay. All right, go get some water. Go in the kitchen, get some water. You got water in your bowl. Get some water in there. I'm gonna change out your cat food today. Let me make sure he's all right first before we send anything else. So if it's out the way, you can go get shipped overnight. Taco! Okay. Look away. Where's Taco? Come here. Go to the kitchen, get some water. You got fresh water in your dish. Show fresh water. Go get some water. Get some water, boy. Oh no, it's lunch meat in here. You don't like the lunch meat. That's what it was. Oh, poor boy. Oh, you need no more of that. You need no more of that. That's what it is. Cat food's okay for you. You didn't like the lunch meat. Okay, well, I don't have to give you that no more. Try to give him a little bit of something. Every time I'm eating a sandwich, he always wants a little bit of it. And apparently he didn't like the lunch meat too much. So I know it wasn't the cat food, because I always be careful about what kind of cat food I pick out for him. I'll make sure whatever I give him is going to be healthy for his body, but he didn't like the lunch meat too much, and that's what it was. Poor thing. Don't worry about it, buddy. I'll put some fresh water in there for you. You're good to go. I don't care, people. At the end of the day, that's my cat. So, you know, he come first before the video or anybody else. So anyway, let's get started with this. He's good. This one right there, he's okay. He didn't like that lunch meat too much. So we know not to do. You can't have lunch meat no more. Try to give you a little bit of something to treat, but I'll stick to the caviar. He gets caviar. He likes caviar. That's it. All right. So, as I said before that, when I test my products out, just because you may see a big boy Chrissy sitting up there, or you may see some of the big boy Chrissies I have in the back, don't mean we don't test our products on low-level projectors. As a matter of fact, one of the tests we do on our screen paints, when we actually, before we actually ship them out, before the actual product has a launch, it's called a low lumen test and a distance throw. The distance throw and low lumen tests are all done on the Sony VPL cs4 because it's a 1,000 lumen projector, and we know that the screen's going to have a really hard time being black. It's going to have a hard time picking up an image on 1,000 lumens at a distance. We're doing low lumen and distance demonstration right now. So, customer has a 3,000 lumen projector. I know for a fact that this product is picking up right now at around, like I said, my projector sits back 18 feet from the screen. There's my projector, sits back 18 feet from the screen. This screen can pick up at 1,000 lumens. At 13 feet, it can pick up outside. One of the tests before the technology can earn its label, before we can actually sell it to a customer, it has to be to pick up outside at 13 feet back at 1,000 lumens. If it can do that, it can do that inside the house with ease, which you're seeing right now. There's my PS4 menu right there. Yeah, a little bit of sandwich is giving me a bit of the burgos. Now you can see I can go through my menu with no problem. We'll pop over to YouTube. So when I tell you it's two things. Either it's black paint, and buddy, if it is that, my lawyer will be contacting you real soon. Because we already have a problem with one fellow doing that nonsense. We'll put you in that too if you want to actually go down that road, just to let you know. If you want to be mixing products and doing fake demonstrations, we'll be in contact with you also. Or it's a fake projector, and since it's not a fake projector, and I'm doing the demonstration right here with a 1,000 lumen projector at around more than 13 feet back with no problem. As I said before, we don't have to use 5,000, 4,000 lumen projectors at all to show off our products. We can do it at 1,000 lumens easily. And at 13 feet back. So yes, before my product actually can launch, it has to go through 1,000 lumens distance throw, and it has to go through 1,000 lumens at around a low lumen test. So we know exactly, when we put the specifications in there, exactly how low we can go on a projector. Let's go over to, and where's my whatchamacallit at before I attend the cat real quick. Make sure he's all right. Get off of my gaming system. What's wrong with you? Get off of that. There it is right here. This right here. This is an Elite as we test our screens. And I just got finished doing a demonstration a few minutes ago on the Phantom. The screen is actually darker than the Phoenix. That just blew out, what, 18 certified screens? But we'll do it again over here. All right. 0.9, this is what we test our screens on. 0.9 white screen. It's about the highest gain screen we have. I'm going to stick that in the middle of my screen. Right here. Mind you, he's doing his demonstration in the dark. There's my little portable Sony projector right there. There's my screen right there. Don't bump that stand. There you go. Behave. So, if it's possible, at 1,000 lumens, over 13 feet back at a white screen, the white screen should produce a higher red level than the black screen. Shouldn't that be correct? Remember, this is going to be at 4.3 the entire time because my projector was manufactured, discontinued in 1999. Not in 2012, not in 2014, $19.99. That's how old the projector I'm using in the back. It only does a 4.3, that's it. So, let me get this straight. The technology we're displaying here, being a black screen, same Phoenix technology you have on your wall, and you're using a 3000 lumen projector saying that the screen came up too dark, you can't see it. I'm in a fully lit environment, you were in a dark environment, and I'm displaying this on only 1000 lumens at over 13 feet back, and yet the wall is washed out, the screen's washed out. Right here, the sample sheet with a 0.9 white elite certified screen, and yet the black Phoenix is producing a straight red with no washout. You better be lucky this is not going to court. Let's pull up, let's see. I will be sending to you this personally through email today. So you can have this on record. And we'll also be sending a copy of this also to PayPal's legal department. And be careful on making false claims. Doesn't work out for y'all. We can back up everything we do over here. Everything. Well, I'm going through my menu right now on 1000 lumens. Look at this. Let's go with space. Let's go with the Now, describing from the image you displayed, keep in mind this is the same technology we had down in the basement that turned Crow's product pitch black. It was able to wash out the rest of the screen paints like they were nothing. Destroy the white screen like it was nothing. And this is the stuff that you're trying to claim on? Really? Seriously? I think what it is that most people mix, they miss the demonstrations we do on 1000 lumen projectors, and they only catch the ones we do at 5000 lumens. So they're thinking at 5000 lumens, that's what he's using, an overpowered projector in order to be to pick up that image. Come on, are you kidding me? You think I'm not as thorough? I'm gonna have 18 certified screens in the bottom of my kitchen drawer. And I'm going to test my technology against those certified screens. You think I can't go as low as 1000 lumens on our technology? There's no point. That's why I have so many projectors. I own over 40 projectors. I've tested my screens on so many different projectors, it's not even funny. I can easily do this on live. For anyone to say my technology doesn't come up so dark you can't see it, well, if you wanted to make that claim, then you wouldn't mind going to court over it. Because I wouldn't mind. That's a 0.9 gain white screen right there. It's a 1000 lumen projector all the way back there. Now, if my screen came out as dark as it was supposed to come out, I think that white screen would easily show me up with no problem, wouldn't you think? With a 0.9 gain and only 1000 lumens on my projector, that's it, at over 13 feet back. Careful about making false accusations. You will be you'll be put on blast. There's the model number of my projector. If you want to look it up, you can go over to Projector Central and you can look up my projector specifications. Now, we expect for sometimes when it comes to a white screen, yeah, our white levels are going to be a tad low, but to the point where you can't see it, yeah, that's virtually impossible. Because this black technology can read white levels, which we proved in the motorized projection screen demonstrations. So like I said, there's two things. Either it's a fake projector, like we had in the other demonstration, projector was fake. It's not going to show up on our products. We don't support fake projectors, or it's black paint. And since you have a name brand projector, so we know it's not name brand, then it's got to be black paint. So tomorrow morning, I will be giving you a call tomorrow morning. And we can discuss this video. If you want to take into legal matters, we have no problem with that. We can present this in court. There's no problem. That's why tests are important, people. That's why you have to do tests. That's why when we do these demonstrations before we launch a product, one of the demonstrations that we do is a distance throw on a 1,000 lumen projector, which we're doing now, and we do low lumen to show you exactly how low the lumens can be, on how you can still see an image, and we put that against a white screen to show you the white levels and how the screen's going to be able to produce at 1,000 lumens, so we make a bright enough and beautiful image on a screen that's black, that's designed to produce a high white level. If our screen was so dark, 1,000 lumens wouldn't be able to pick that up. You would have to have a 5,000 or a more powerful projector to bring out the white levels. No, not on this technology. That's why when we have people making false accusations, we can easily take you to court and just show you, look, here's 1,000 lumens right here. Low level projector, old model. Let's go over to, and we get these once in a blue moon. Like I said, my customers are all satisfied with them. I'm not saying all of them. You're going to have some people, you can't satisfy everybody. You're going to have some people that are basically just going to gripe and complain about absolutely nothing. And we know we get people like that. That's why you have to do tests. Tests are very important so you can come in and back up your product. You don't test your products out, then you can't do demonstrations like this live. Got a couple white sheets of paper here for a customer. I don't like people. You get up every day, you work hard, you make a product that's affordable for your customers. You want to make sure to get the best of the best. You know, you do whatever you can to give them the best of the best. Pay for free shipping, all that good stuff. They just have people do this dumb stuff from time to time. That's 2 white sheets of paper now. That never discourages me at the end of the day because, you know, I got amazing customers. Every once in a while, I got to deal with one of them that's going to do something dirty. But like I said, I got amazing customers. And at the end of the day, my friend, I'm not going to say who his name is. Don't quote when I say God is awesome, because God is awesome. That's why I can sit here at 1,000 lumens at a projector that's way, way, way under quality than the projector you're using right now that you have at your home. This thing over here is outdated. It's a 2014 model. No, I'm sorry, 1999. So 1999 old projector. You can look it up for yourself. Got the model number. Look at the year it was manufactured, was discontinued. Old projector. So old, only just a 4.3. And I can pick up an image on this screen that looks this good against two white sheets of paper and a certified elite screen with a 0.9 gain versus a black screen. Now let's go over to, clean this over here, clear this out. And let's go to 4, okay. Oh, here. Crow, if you decide you want to jump on the bandwagon, I'll throw your screen in there too. This is Crow's product. Let's see how your colors pick up next to a black screen on 1,000 lumens. Since you do like to run your mouth a lot, here you go. You right there. There's your product against my black Phoenix at only 1,000 lumens. See, I can blow your product out even with 1,000 lumens with no problem. You don't want me to go through a color pattern because that's going to be quite embarrassing. Just in case if you decide to jump on here and say, talk about the customer and so and so and so, I'm going to blow your product out in the process of doing it too. You'll never learn. Never freaking learn. That's your personal mix. Let's go over to, see if you can even pick up the color red next to this technology. Now, there's a lesson to learn, Pro. See, last time I did a demonstration about a customer because we said we don't support the projector, you try to do something dirty. So now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw your screen in this product against this black technology at 1,000 lumens. I'm going to blow your screen out. Watch this. That's your screen at the bottom. There you go. You can't even pick up at 1,000 lumens on my technology. So just in case the customer feels that he could have did better going to your product, no. Your product is trash. I'm going to blow it out in a few minutes. I'm going to get you more take the rest of your stuff. Turn it out, behave. So we have your personal mix. Now we got your other mix right here. Put you right there. So let's see if you want to run your mouth about this, me and my customer's business, while I blow your screen out at the same time. So now this is Crow's Metallica Mix and Personal Mix, 2 white sheets of paper, and a 0.9 certified screen. Now the customer claimed that he had a 3,000 lumen projector, right? My projector again. Only 1,000 lumens, sitting back farther than his projector. Older model than his projector is a newer projector. This is 4K. Mine is only 720p, 600 by 800, 720p SVGA. So, let's see. At 1,000 lumens, 600 by 800, 720p, which means your projector is far more advanced than mine. At 3,000 lumens, 4K. Mine's only 1,000 lumens at 600 by 800, 720p at SVGA. And if Crow decides he wants to throw his hat in the ring and talk trash about the whole thing, like, oh, the so and so and so, what's between me and my customers? Between me and my customers. Now, my customer's making his false claim. I'm showing that his claim is actually false. And in the process, since you want to run your mouth, I'm going to blow out your products in the process at 1,000 lumens at over 13 feet back. You ready for this? You asked for it. So, let's just show you. We do a slow color change out. And there you go. Even at 1,000 lumens, and we should hit the ceiling too. Even at 1,000 lumens, 600 by 800, 720p. My Black Phoenix has the ability to blow out Crow's product at the same time, which can't even pick up color at 1,000 lumens, blow out 2 white sheets of paper, and a 0.9 certified elite screen all at the same time. When customer made a claim that for some reason on his white wall, our Phoenix came up black and he couldn't see it. But he's running a $3,000 lumen projector 4K. And my projector is an outdated 1999 projector at 1,000 lumens, sitting back over 13 feet. And at the end of the day, it shows that the customer lied in the demonstration. At the end of the day, his claims are false. And at the end of the day, Crow, your product can't even pick up at my screen at 1,000 lumens. Should we pull contrast? Then we should pull contrast. We have our red levels here, no pickup. We have our blue levels here, no pickup. You don't pick up on my product, even at 1,000 lumens. I told you, if you couldn't pick up at 5,000, you're not going to pick up under anything. So if my screen's supposed to come up so dark, how come it's watchable? How come my colors are better? You know what I mean? I like to back it up. You know me, I like to back it up. Look at the top. Look at this. Look. That screen doesn't show color until it hits my screen. I can hit it off anything in its environment. It doesn't show color until it hits that screen. And yet my technology comes up dark. I'll be calling you tomorrow, buddy boy. And we're going to discuss this. What's going on with your product, man? I told you. So customer, if you even thought for a minute that Crow's product was going to be better, well, guess what? It's not. And the demonstration you did, I can clearly tell that the paint that you smeared up there on your screen is not our technology. It's black paint. Told you two things would come up to make our screens look dark. Either it's a fake projector and our screens don't work with it, or the product has to be dark. And you thinking in my demonstration I'm using 5,000 crispy projectors, you know, I thought I could swap out to 1,000. Yeah, I can swap to 1,000. I can swap, do this all the time in demonstrations. If anyone's watching my demonstrations, you watch me bring multiple projectors downstairs and I'll swap these projectors out right in front of the camera. We'll go from ultra short throw, long throw, 1,000 lumens up to 3,800 lumens, 3,600 lumens, 5,000 lumens. We swap back and forth through demonstrations, and those screens will still maintain with no problem. Man. And this is why I'm going to be concentrating on research and development, and the other company will be taking over. You don't pull nothing. Your pull is equal to a white screen. I told you, light gray screen ain't too far from a white screen. A white screen. It's not too far from it. It really isn't. It's not that far from it. You're not pulling up any contrast. You can't pull up the OLED horse. You're not pulling up nothing. And yet this technology is supposed to be so dark you can't see it. Yeah, sure. We don't need a 5,000 projector to get our images to port bright. We can go at 1,000 lumens and be done with it. And that's what it says when you go to the specification of the website. It says 1,000 lumens, which means if you're using a Pico projector, not a Pico projector, if you're using, most people use the Sunbeam LG projectors. Now using a Sunbeam LG projectors, the ultra short throws, you're going to be at least about a foot away from the screen. Even at 900 lumens, you would still even pick up. Because the distance throw isn't there anymore. See, let me explain to you, Jay, well, I'm not going to say your name, but let me explain to you how the distance throw works. See, the farther back the projector sits, the more the pixelations have to expand. Now, say if the projector comes in at 600 by 800 res, that means the pixelation count is much lower, which means the more you expand the projector, the bigger and bigger the pixelation is going to get, the more fuzzy and misdistorted the image is supposed to get, so you can't not supposed to be to see the image all that well. These projectors were only designed to do a 60 inches. My screen's 126. It's doing 126 and some because some of it's bouncing right over here, over top here in the white area right there. Now, as for the distance throw, the farther back the projector sits, the farther the distance, the more light you have in the environment, the more ambient light tears away at the lumens, which means at 1,000 lumens, it's not hitting the screen at 1,000, it's actually hitting the screen at way less than 1,000 lumens. See what I'm getting at here? But ultra short though is even easier, because an ultra short though projector, your distance though is much shorter, which means at 1 foot away, even you're at 1,500 lumens to 900, that's a lower distance throw than basically over 13 feet. And there you go. So the fact that the screen can maintain an image at 1,000 lumens at over 13 feet and still produce a sharp, beautiful image at around 600 by 800 res is an extremely remarkable screen. And the fact that it can do all of this at the same time with having several white sheets of paper, some canceled out product screen paints on it, by 0.9 screen and still maintain its color, its brightness, and to be to do this at a projector that cost me only $75. The end. And I just did this at what? We did this at 5,000 lumens, which really didn't make a difference. Look, contrast levels don't even pick up. Ta-da. Now, this is not to embarrass your customer anyway, but I can't stand it when people do fake accusations against my company. I don't like that. Anybody doesn't like that. And if someone's going to sit there and say my product doesn't work, guess what? You sure enough can bet 100% I will be on camera to show you that my product works 100%. You know why? Because I can back up my work 100%. Unlike canceled products, they don't back up their work. They're afraid to actually ship out an item because they're afraid to order their product, the paint they're going to make, it's not going to work. Me, on the other hand, I don't have a problem with that. If anyone says my product comes up dark, I want to be sure enough, 100%, I'll be out here to back it up 100%. Now, keep in mind, this is the same time we asked for the UV mix to be able to display its white levels, demonstrations that were never done. We asked for contrast levels, the star screen saver, the star field demonstration to be done against other black screens to show that it actually matches it. That was with the Cinemax, never done. 11 canceled orders because the person who made this product didn't have enough faith in his product to send it over here for proper review and proper testing. Didn't want to do it. Can't back his product. But I, at the end of the day, can come up here and back my product. Not only back my product on 1,000 lumens, but I can come out here and show you technology at 10% that can blow out 18 certified screens with no problem. Just did that with no problem. And we could back it up at 1,000 because that screen actually pulled a black on black demonstration, black versus black on white levels at 1,000 lumens at 13 feet back. Got the demonstrations to back it up. Just like if I'm talking tomorrow and I'm talking about something else, I can back it up with this demonstration. Multiple challenges given to the cancel products. Never tested, never done. Can't back his work, but I can come back here and back my work with no problem. So before we thought you run your mouth about my business, and you which you will, you're not on this one because you just watch your product get blown out on a 1,000 lumen projector at more than 13 feet back. So I can stand all the way back here and blow your screen clean out of the water. At 1,000 lumens. I bet you won't stick your nose in this business after watching your screen get blown out at 1,000 lumens and the customer get proved wrong at the same time. Like I said, it's not all my customers. I got amazing customers, but every once in a while we get those certain ones. And to warning to those of you who want to actually do that dumb nonsense, well, guess what? Either I'm going to buy your projector or I'm going to buy a projector that's much crappier than yours and do the demonstration. Chances are I'm probably going to get a projector much crappier than yours. Because no one's going to sit there and tell me my product don't work. I should just wipe this projector on and just watch the rest of my movies on this. We got to test our projectors on that. Yeah, anytime you test formulas, they have to be tested on low entry-level projectors. It has to be done. And then while you're doing those tests on low lumen projectors, you gotta have white screens laying up against it, depending on what you got, which means on your screens, your gray screens, you should have black screens laying against them, and you should be doing contrast demonstrations only. When you do your UV mix, you should be doing white screens behind the back of them and white levels only. You don't do that in your demonstrations. That's why we can take a Phoenix downstairs and we can produce a white level on a Phoenix where your screen actually comes up dark. Because in your product, you've never tested the white levels. And that's why I can switch over to a red, blue, yellow, orange, whatever screen I want, and every last one of these screens will wash out and can't pick up the color because our screens were tested. All right, we're done here. Customer, I will be sending this video to you today. Because like I said, that's why I asked in the demonstration. I asked him when I saw the video, I said, when I video with the pictures, I said, what projector do you have? And he said a 3,000 lumen. I said, no problem. I'll get my 1,000 lumen Sony. We'll pull it back over 13 feet, which my projector sits here at 18 feet in the next room. And we'll do the demonstration from there. And not only will I do the demonstration displaying my screen, being to pull up an image at 1,000 lumens over 13 feet back, but we'll do this against several white screens and a couple of certified screens. And if Crow decides he wants to stick his nose on my business, we'll throw your product up there and blow it out of the water too and see how you feel about that next time you mind your own business. And I won't have to blow your product out at using a 1,000 lumen outdated projector that was discontinued in 1999. Is that when Prince's song came out in 19? Yeah, it was. Actually, where it was. 1999. That was when Prince's song came out. That was 1999. Yeah. Destruction. Yeah, that was right about 1999. Yeah. We're gonna leave you with this note right there. We're done. You don't even come up right on the PS4 dashboard. Look at this. It's my PS4 dashboard. You don't even come up correctly in that. And tomorrow, if you want to fall to that, I got a Phoenix painted to my ceiling. We get up tomorrow morning, we'll let some of the sunlight push through this area right here. We'll turn the lights on, we'll watch a movie off the ceiling with the lights on. Okay, we're done here. I'm going to pack up mine. I don't like to be rude to my customers, but when you do stuff like that, that ticks me off, and it really does. I work hard on my product. Every single day I work hard to make sure my customers have the best of the best. I pay for shipping, I pay for the best of the best for my products, and it's really disrespectful when somebody does that. So you want to make a false accusation against me? There you go. Take your 3,000 lumen 4K projector and you put it against my 600 by 800 res 720p SVGA Sony VPL cs4. That's discontinued model in 1999. Consider how old 1999 is to the year 21. And you want to test a white wall against that? Well, guess what? That was an elite screens right there, 0.9 certified screen. That's what we test our products against. Screens have to do all this testing so we can make a perfect product for our customers. There's my kitchen drawer. If you haven't seen, these are all certified screens in my kitchen drawer. Let me shut this because cat tried to climb in there one day. What in the world? What are you doing? Ooh, my kitchen drawer. That's why I have all those certified screens in there. So basically, I take the time out to go order all those screens so my customers can see the difference between my product and an elite screen, my product and a DMP Supernova, my difference between all these different high-end screens on the market, so they know they're getting the best of the best. So yeah, it does bother me at the end of the day when people do stuff like that. The reason why we threw Crow's product in there because Crow got a bad habit of not knowing how to mind his own business. Well, next time you want to stick your nose in my business, from now on, if we get one of those little complaints that pop up, we're going to throw your product right in there and watch your screen wash right on out. See how black that screen is? That screen is gorgeous. And yet I can run that off 1,000 lumens, and I can go against a certified white screen at a 0.9 and beat it with no problem, and your product at the same time. I'm going to put my projector back on, which I like to use, my Christie. My projector I use, which I call my boss projector, is not even expensive 4K projector, not even expensive 10K. It's an old, outdated projector I got for 500 bucks, not even calibrated, still in the factory settings that I picked up off eBay. So that's what I call my luxury projector right there. A outdated 2012 discontinued Christie projector. What are you doing? But I heard something, springboard. Well, that's what I'm using for my setup, for my projector. I'm going out and spending all this money for 4K and these high-end expensive projectors. That's what I'm using. But at the end of the day, if I have to show a demonstration at 1,000 lumens, I can do that. It's my TV show right now, which I should be watching right now. All right, with that being said, I'm going to skedaddle. Get out of here. I got things to do. Send this off to the customer so he can understand that nobody, two things that's got to be, black paint or fake projector. And you have a good projector, so it's black paint. Got to go, and God bless.